we have arrived at the final lesson of Module 3, which means our Module 3 assessment will be on Thursday. Again, I want to reiterate, which means to repeat, that the best way to prepare for this test is going to be to redo or look at your Lesson 15 problem set. Because the word problems will really help you practice your RDW strategies, okay? But today we're going to take a small detour, and we're going to do Lesson 3.16, and your learning goal today is to explain how fractional parts relate to the whole. Now, when I talk about a fraction, is that a whole or a part of a whole? Part of a whole. And today we're going to do some exploration to see how those fractional parts compare to a whole, okay? But first, let's talk about the problem of the day. This one's called break apart the whole. So I'm going to show you a number that will be more than 1. So is 3 halves more than 1?
Yeah.
So we're going to break apart the whole. How many wholes are there?
1.
So after I break apart the whole, what do I have?
1
1 and 1/2. Great. Try to do this one. 4/3. What do I have?
1 and 1/3.
Great. What about 7/5?
1 and 2/5.
Nice. What about 19/17?
1 and 2/17.
1 and 2/17. You got it. 13/3.
4 and 1/3.
Nice, because you know that 12/3 is 4 holes, right? So 12 of those thirds are 4 holes. So you have 4 and 1/3. Great. Try this one. 31/6.
5 and 1/6.
So to play What's the LCD, you see there's different unit fractions down here at the bottom. By the way, a unit fraction is any fraction that has the number 1 in the, take a look, numerator. Yeah. Does it matter what number's in the denominator? As long as you have a 1 in the numerator, it's a unit fraction. So when we play this game, I'm going to bring 2 unit fractions up to the top, and you're going to tell me what the LCD of those 2 would be. Okay? All right, here, let's try it out. 1/3 and 1/5. What's the LCD? Nice. Okay, let's try, 1/5 and 1/8.
40.
40. Good. Let's try 1/12 and 1/8.
24.
24. Huh. In the other ones, you just multiplied them. Should I multiply 8 times 12?
No.
No. 24 would be a lower common denominator. Great. You guys are quick at this. Okay. 1/2 and 1/5.
10.
Nice. 1/2 and 1/4.
8. 4.
Oh, is it 8 or is it 4?
4.
Yeah, 4 is lower. Is 8 also a common denominator? But is it the least common denominator? No. Okay. You guys are really quick at this. 1/5 and 1/6.
30.
Nice. To draw the following ribbons. Ribbons just means kind of like a tape diagram, okay? We're going to work together with a partner, but first we're going to work together as a class. So what problem A tells us to do is to draw one ribbon, one piece of tape, or one, diagram. But here's what you need to know. The piece shown here is only 1/3 of the whole. Complete the drawing to show the whole piece of ribbon. So if this little gray segment here is 1/3 of the whole, how do I know what the entire segment should look like? Will the entire ribbon be longer or shorter than this?
Longer.
How many times longer? 3. So what you're going to do, in order to be super precise, is you're going to take a ruler and you're going to measure how far it is from here to here. And you're going to replicate it. Would this be the entire ribbon?
No.
No. Because this needs to be 1/3 of the entire ribbon. Right now, is this gray section 1/3 of the entire ribbon?
No.
Right now, what fraction of it is shaded?
1/2.
1/2. I'm trying to make it so 1/3 is shaded. So what do I need to draw? Another segment. Okay. Good. Now is 1/3 shaded?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and use your best eyeballing precision to do what I just did. You'll get rulers for the rest of it. For right now, just eyeball it. So remember that our learning goal today is to explain how fractional parts relate to the whole. So in this instance, how does the shaded part relate to the whole? Talk to your table group. Good?
I forgot what I said.
How does the fractional part, the shaded part, relate to the whole?
It's 1/3 of the whole.
It's 1/3 of the whole, and you said it tells you in the...
Directions.
Yeah, if we look at the directions right here, it says, you might want to underline this, it's 1/3 of the whole. And so this is what it looks like to represent using a picture 1/3 of the whole. So if you have a word problem that says Kevin brought a big lunch to school and during recess he ate 1/3 of his lunch, Could you draw a tape diagram like this to represent how much Kevin ate? Yeah. Now, it still tells you that you're going to draw one ribbon, but this piece now, is it still 1/3 of the whole? No. Even though it looks exactly the same as the shaded part from part A, right? But this time the directions tell you this isn't 1/3 of the whole. This is actually 4/5 of the whole. Try silently right now to complete the drawing to show the whole piece of ribbon. If this shaded part is actually 4/5 of the entire ribbon, how would you complete the ribbon? Okay, I want you to talk to your table group about what the difference is between answer number A, which is this one. I'll label them in just a second. Answer number B, which is this one that I'm making bigger, and answer number C. Okay, go ahead and talk to your table group. What's the difference?